You mentioned shortly about Darren and how you guys been collaborating each other in India as well as in Malaysia. And there's an album that you collaborated as a feature act for his band called Army of Three. So could you enlighten us?
Darren was like, dude, like you guys want to do a remix? I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then he sent us the stems.
So what do you wish to do more with international bands in the future?
More collaborations, a lot more remixes, a lot more like songs where maybe we've written something and they feature on it, or they've written something and we feature on it. And we're trying to do some more collaboration with Darren and all these guys as well. And we're looking at artists from different countries as well, but just making a pool of people we'd like to work with from different countries.
We should also we're also looking at like a joint tour where we can both support each other's acts, because that makes it easier to plan out and a little easier to, I don't know,
to work out everything.
To work everything out, yeah.
For example, like we really want to start a Asian touring circuit, which not many bands have done yet. So, and that can be done when we have collaborators in different countries and say that you come to India, we'll book these shows for you.
Asian touring circuit, Asia continent itself is really huge.
Exactly.
So where do you want to start and how do you want to go about
India,
it?
China, Southeast Asia, if you cover these as a starting point. I think with Southeast Asia also, like if you can cover up like Philippines, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, do India, do China, try to do Nepal. Like, at least these countries start off with, then do Thailand, Vietnam.
Right.
Like, these are places we're targeting, and like we're saying much more than we've gotten, but that's the plan.
That sounds really amazing, but at the same time, I'm sure it will be very challenging to be able to tour, and also because of the physical condition, you guys really need to be really fit enough to, do the tours and also performances. After all, I guess it's all about coming together when it comes to music and to be able to collaborate together. So with that line, you guys will be playing for this show called Asian Connection, The Laundry. So what is your expectation towards the event?
We just want a good receptive crowd, and we want them to like what we're doing and hopefully have a nice show, man. It's very simple. It's probably the expectation we have from every show.
So any new songs that you guys will be featuring?
We'll be doing a lot of songs from the album. But besides that, we've written some songs beyond the album for the next release, maybe which is coming out next year. So we'll do 2 or 3 songs from there, and maybe 1 or 2 remixes we've done for a couple of artists.
So just curious about your music, right? How do you get inspiration for the sounds and just the whole flow of your music?
I think he's like an unhappy soul.
Why? He looks happy.
Yeah,
He always looks happy.
Exactly. But he has a lot of inspiration for, like, he is one of the most like prolific writers that I've seen. Like, he keeps writing all the time and does something or the other. So I'm lucky that because I just kind of like latch onto his back and he does something. But like I think he has too many ideas, man, and there's too many things he wants to say. So I think they all just come out in the songs, and by the end of it, like that's what it is.
How do you start? Do you start with the lyrics
much.
or do you start with song or melody?
Ask him. He writes everything.
No, we write together. It's not like that.
You're writing together, but which one you go first?
I like mostly, like at least like if I'm writing a stem, I just sing out something on my phone, and I keep a large library on my phone. Then we collect ideas and figure out what we want to work on. So it can start from anywhere. It can start from a beat. It can start from a melody. It can start from like a riff. It can start from anything. There's no set pattern, and set patterns are very boring. So
Do you have a specific artist that you really look up to as a source of inspiration?
We both look up to different artists, but like
who are they?
I think that's how it like.
Yeah, that's
how our music sounds so weird, because he'll write something which will sound something totally different, and then I'm gonna get and work on it, and it'll sound like I'll use something from something totally else, and then it just kind of comes together to sound.
Like for example,
weird.
like he's got a very strong sense of like the American hip hop type groove, right? And that, like for me, like when I was making music earlier, my sense of groove was just like, no groove at all, just like banging your head with a stick, right? So.
But I listen to a lot of like pop music, and I listen to a lot of hip hop, and I listen to like some Kanye West and all of these guys, and he listens to a lot of industrial and metal and
for me, like it's like a lot of like European electronic music, and like I like to keep in touch with what's happening all the time, like like whether it's like the new footwork music or the new future music or the Australian electronic music. as well as like my favorite acts would be like Deftones, Nine Inch Nails,
Yeah.
like that type of stuff, right? Yeah.
Is there any specific song that you would recommend us that is your favorite work so far from your
I
album?
love all these. I love the songs of all these guys, man. But if you want, I can tell you a few songs. I mean, it's not an issue.
What are the titles?
I think Nine Inch Nails. You can check out Closer, and you can check out like anything from the Downward Spiral.
Okay.
And Deftones, you can check out anything from Koi No Yokan or White Pony. I think they're all great songs.
All right.
For me personally.
So before we end our interview here, right, tell us more about your songs, your original tunes. One of the tunes, there are a few tunes that you guys collaborated with Universal India, is it?
We're signed to Universal India, so we
Mhm.
signed for a 3-year deal with them, 3-album deal, and like we put out our debut record with them right now.
Mm-hmm. So about the songs, what are the stories behind them? Or are there too many stories
Not an
already?
Unhappy Soul. Shams?
Malab, it's like it's
Not
a
an
very
unhappy-
happy album.
Yeah.
It's an happy album from the Unhappy
it's
Soul.
No, I don't know about the stories, man. Like they're just songs, and we had a good time writing them.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
So there's a song called Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, which is about friends who are not really your friends, who keep bitching about you behind your back. There's a song called Animals, which is it'll never let you be, this kind of jealousy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you want to elaborate? I can go on and on. Might as well do
I mean,
it.
like I think the stories behind songs are like random observations you have about people
Oh,
you see,
okay,
and
yeah. Not
and mostly
related, not
they're
related
all
to
negative.
anybody.
Mostly they're like slightly negative, and the slight
Oh,
and
okay.
the album is a sarcastic pot shot at a lot of people. So
Okay.
it's fun.
Cool.
So it's nothing to do with like love story. It's about
More
observation life.
like
Hate stories.
hate stories is more
Yeah.
accurate than love.
The album
stories,
is
I would
called
say.
No.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Love stories. I don't think there are many love stories in there.
Okay. So when you do perform your own original tunes, how do you express yourself? Do you also have the moments where, you know what, I don't feel this song anymore, so let's not perform this?
Yeah, that happens a lot. Every 3 months,
But then-
half a set.
How do you overcome that? Do you come up with
You
new
write a new
songs?
song, yeah.
Yeah.
It's time
That's the
to
only way
move
to
on.
overcome that. The other way to overcome that is like, okay, let's maybe take a break and not sit at home.
No, we get
So, yeah.
bored of our songs very quickly.
Very quickly.
Like
Mm.
it's
And plus, you get bored of it's so much to do with sound and like what you're producing. So
Mhm.
you get bored of like as you keep learning more, you're like, oh, that's crap. I don't want
Mhm.
to.
How do you manage your idea block or limitation? Sometimes as an artist, right, you need to be constantly be creative with your
Yeah.
ideas
I
and
think
sounds
he
and so
become
on.
more unhappy.
Or that way, that could be the one.
You just go pick a fight with someone. right?
And make a story out
I
of
wanna
it.
be
Yeah, it's
creative.
great.
Let
So
me be unhappy
whenever you're
here.
out of ideas, you just call the 8 people you know, or go out on the road in Delhi anyway. Traffic's really bad, and like everyone hates each other and they want to kill themselves, right? So just pick a fight with someone on the road.
I mean,
do
Then you have that thing moment like,
Yeah, like, oh,
Oh,
yeah,
seriously,
you.
that's what you do.
Yeah, just go for a couple of weeks picking fights with people you like or don't like.
But other than that,
No, that's at least what I know.
oh wow, so you go
Maybe other people
out.
know
How
other
about
things.
you?
I don't write songs. He writes everything.
But you get inspirations, right?
I think I get inspiration from like sounds.
We talked about the general music scene in India and all the way to Malaysia, the collaboration, the event. What's your message to upcoming musicians in India, especially?
Don't be too good so we get more gigs.
So less competition.
Yeah, of course. And
Do
like-
what you have to do. If you're good, you'll come through. If you're not, then you won't. I mean,
Okay.
don't lose hope and keep doing it, because 15 years that we've been doing this and we haven't played Albert Hall yet.
Yes.
So hopefully in the next 40 years we will.
40 years.
Yeah.
So we
Before-
remember that.
My thing is like before I get on a cane, like till that time at least, is the time limit you have to play something good. So
Sure. Well, so all the best for the event.
Yep, all
Thank
the
you.
best.
Yeah,
Thank
it will
you
be
so
at
much.
the Laundry, the Curve, Asia Connection. So
Yeah.
look for Fuzz Culture. They'll be there and say hi to them. They are very friendly.
Make sure to treat them to roti tissue.
And also perhaps beers as well.
Definitely beers. Definitely some beers.
Roti tissue, yeah.
All right. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for tuning into Durian ASEAN. For more interviews by Durian ASEAN, please tune into our website at durianasian.com. If you're on the go, you can always download our TuneIn app on your mobile. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels at Durian ASEAN and Durian ASEAN TV. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. We always welcome feedbacks from our listeners. Stay tuned with the Durian Heat from Tuesday to Thursday, the same time at 1 to 2 p.m. GMT+8.
You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.